but the one who is watching it, they can see the same statutory photos. The live is not visible now. Present screen is not showing to them. Okay, is it is visible? So the people have opened. People have opened. They are sitting beside me. They are not able to see. So does it mean they have to refresh it, sir? They have to refresh it. Okay, okay, fine, sir. Fine. Okay, thank you. Mali, Mali login. He says that he is able to see. Yes, has started. So how do I know it started? Keep here. Comment. There is a comment. So many people were there. Arlagan. There is chat. Chat box. There are other people who have joined which was visible now. The list was there. There is chat box. Live chat. Hello friends. Very good evening and sorry for delay. So we are going to start a couple of topics. That is the most important topic. Acha, it's okay. Live చూపెట్టించు chat box కనబడేలాగా చూపెట్టించు. Okay. So I can see our Linga. So Nancy Singh. Okay. Very good evening. Very good evening. Thank you for joining and having a patience. Having a patience. So nice of you. And then we will discuss the topic. The very first thing, let's move on. There was some technical issue over here. Let's move on. Let's move on. So you know a few basic things about simple interest and compound interest. So we will discuss. Very good evening, Davita. Very good evening. So we will discuss a couple of things about simple interest, simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest and compound interest. Right, my friends. So okay, Nancy, I know that some of you will be knowing the basic things, but even before I start, I will just go through the basic formula. We know the simple interest is nothing but PRT by 100. PRT by 100. Where is chart? Let me see the chart. Put it here. No, ikkada chart kanbadam ledu. So that is PRT by 100. And we know that the P is equal to Nancy. It is a SI into 100 by P into T. The very basic formula, the T is equal to, that's right, Nancy. That's right, Linga. The T is equal to SI into 100 by, what is that? P into R. So that's this is R is equal to. So P into R. So these are the few basic formulas are there. It's a very fundamental formulas. And coming to compound interest, the compound interest is equal to, that is there are two formulas for compound interest. The first one is A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the whole power n. That's one formula. The second formula is the CI is equal to, that's P into square bracket 1 plus r by 100 minus 1. So this is the another one. So we will see the uses of it. So shall we begin? All my good friends Tabitha and Nancy and all, shall we begin? Okay, that's good. So चलिए इस क्वेश्चन को देखते हैं. What is this question? This says that sum of the amount of rupees 5,000 was lent partly at 6%, partly at 6%. That's good, Nancy, and partly at 9%. Simple interest. If the total interest earned at the end of 1 year is rupees 390, find the ratio on which the money was invested. देखिए इसमें कहा गया है कि द टोटल मनी इज इन्वेस्टमेंट इज 5,000 रुपीज. अब पार्टली 6% में एंड पार्टली 9% में दिया है. सो वी आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट द क्वेश्चन इज. सो द टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट इज 5,000. द पार्टली इज इन्वेस्टेड एट 6% per annum, 6% per annum, and the partly is invested at 9% per annum. And what is the total interest? The total interest is 390. You are asked to find out the ratio in which the money was invested. So how do we find out? How do we find out? So there is a one basic approach is there. So how much is ratio? So I will consider that the money invested over here is X rupee, and the money invested over here is 5,000 minus X. Welcome, welcome Lakshmi. Then I will consider it's only for 1 year, right? So I will consider the very basic formula. The SI is equal to PRT by 100. We'll follow this formula. So let's apply that formula over here. What is P here? The P is X, and what is R? R is 6%, and P, R and T, and the T is 1 year by 100 plus the interest from this part, that is P is 5,000 minus X into R, that is 9, into T is 1 year and by 100. Now when I add up this, given to us is 390. Hope it is clear. Nancy, it is clear? Okay, answer A. You already answered the question. That's very good. That's very good. So this is one thing. When I solve this equation, I will get the answer. So this is one way of answering the question. But we don't follow this method. What is the second way to answer the question? I say that I have this one is 6% per annum, another one is 9% per annum, and the total interest is given to us, which is 390. So I can find out the mean rate of interest. We can find out the mean rate of interest. And what will be mean rate of interest? The mean rate of interest will be 390. I will be just writing over here 390 by 5,000. 390 by 5,000 into 100. You can see that these 3 zeros gets cancelled. 3 zeros gets cancelled, and then 39 divided by 5. That 5735, and I left with 4, 5, 8, 40. So it's a mean. It's a mean rate of interest. Now let's take that. The first one is 6% per annum. The other one is 9% per annum, and the mean is 7.8% per annum. Mean is 7.8% per annum. Then how do we go with this? How do we go with this? We apply the illegation method, and this is 1.2 and this is 1.8. Now when you see the ratio of these two, you will find that that is a 2:3. So that's my answer. So 2:3 means you have said the option A. That's not because from first part, which is 6% per annum, to the second one, which is 9% per annum, it should be 2:3. Is that clear? Yes, all my friends, is that clear? It is 6:5. Okay, fine. So it is option E. Georgian air listen. Joining. Those are the chat. Joining. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Can shall we try this? Shall we try this? Okay, Nancy, I'll see that why it's no. Okay, look at this one. The rate of interest. Look at this question. The rate of interest for the first 2 years is 3% per annum, and for the next 3 years it is 8% per annum. 8% per annum. Can we find out who are those? The way we see in Unacademy. A list వస్తుందా లేదా చూడు. The rate of interest is first 2 years is 3% per annum, and the next 3 years is 8% per annum, and for the period beyond 5 years it's 10% per annum. If the man gets rupees 1520 as in simple interest for 6 years, how much money did he deposited? So the given one is we have these things that first 2 years the rate of interest is 3% per annum, and the next 3 years the rate of interest is 8% per annum, and the beyond 5 years, this is up to 5 years is done, beyond 5 years it's 10%, and it is invested up to 6 years. That means another 1 year, and this is at the rate of 10% per annum. This is at the rate of 10% per annum. That's correct. So overall interest he receives is 1520. Now let's find it out. What happens? 2 into 3 is 6% over here, and next 3 years 3 8 24, 24% over here, and the next is 10% over here. So the total is 30 plus 10. He receives 40%. He receives 40% interest, and this 40% interest is equal to how much? 1520. So let's take that. If 40% is equal to 1520, 40% is equal to 1520, then what is the principal? What is the principal? That is principal is always 100%. So let's find out 100% is how much. 100% is how much? So we have the 40%. We need to find out 100%. That's your answer. Can anywhere Arifa? Very much welcome. Very good evening. Very good evening. So nice to see you. Okay. So what will be my 100%? If 40% is 1520, then what will be 100%? So it's a very basic cancellation again. Let's cancel that part. With 40, this 0 gets cancelled over here. With 4, 4, 3, 12. And 4, 3, 12. And 4, 8, 32. Is that 4, 8, 32? And followed by 0. So that is 3, 8 followed by 2 zeros. So 3800. Arifa, did you join over here? Sir, I don't get 1 into 10. 1 into 10. Okay. So now what is happening, Arifa? Look at this one. The rate of interest is like this. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth. These are the years. These are the years. And what is the condition given over here? First 2 years, it's 3% per annum. First 2 years, it is a 3% per annum. The condition is that. And the next 3 years, that's a third year, fourth year, and fifth year. What is the rate of interest? It is 8% per annum. right Arifa? That means up to first 2 years it is 3%, and the next 3 years it is 8%. So 5 years is over. From the top, 5 years is over. Now after that, what is the rate of interest per annum? According to question, after that the rate of interest is 10% per annum. 10% per annum. I am teaching very fast. Okay, I'll go a little slow. I'll go a little slow. So fine. So here 10% per annum. अब अरिफा आप देखोगे कि ये 3% हमारा 2 years के लिए लगाना है. So ये 3 years per annum है. Then for 2 years 3 into 2 which is 6% मिलेगा 2 साल में. Okay. Next 3 years के लिए कितना मिलेगा? 8% per annum. For 3 years it should be 8 3 24% per annum. टोटल 24%. अब टोटल कितने साल के लिए इन्वेस्ट किया गया है? आप यहाँ पे देखो कितने साल के लिए इन्वेस्ट किया गया है. द टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट इज फॉर 6 years. अच्छा, ओके, आई कैन सी दैट द पिक्चर इज कमिंग इन बिटवीन द राइटिंग. नो, आई हैव टू लीव दैट राइटिंग प्लेस. सो हाँ, इसको क्या करते हैं, थोड़ा सा हाँ ये राइटिंग प्लेस पिक्चर के जगह से हटा के यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं. चलिए यहाँ पे हाँ फर्स्ट 2 years that's 3% per annum. This is 6%, and the next 3 years it is at 8% per annum. 8 3 24%, and beyond that Nancy saying beyond that what is happening here, it is up to 6 years. You can see that up to 6 years. अब आप अरिफा में बताएंगे 6th year को इंटरेस्ट रेट कितना लेना है. 6th year इंटरेस्ट रेट कितना लेना है? कैन यू प्लीज रेस्पॉन्ड अरिफा? 6th year से क्या रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट फॉलो करना है? 10% पर एनम. 10% पर एनम. इज इट? सो 6th year का रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना होगा? 10% होगा. सो ओवरऑल रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना हो रहा है? दैट इज 6% प्लस 24%, दैट इज 30%. 30% प्लस 10%, दैट्स टोटल इज 40%. टोटल इज 40%. सो अभी समझ में आया अरिफा, ये 40% कहाँ से आया? सो ये 1 कहाँ से आया आप बता रहे थे. टोटल 6 years का है ना, 6 years का है. फर्स्ट 2 years का तो इस रेट से हुआ, द नेक्स्ट 3 years का इस रेट से हुआ, एंड द नेक्स्ट 1 year it should be only 10%. Okay, you got that. That's very good. So that is 40% is equal to 1520. Then what is 100%? The 100% is 3800. That's option D. Hope it's clear to everyone. Okay. Now read the next question. How many people are watching? In the is a membership potential. Okay. So now let's come to this particular question. Let's come to this particular question. A certain sum amounts to rupees 8,400 in 2 years and to rupees 10,200 in 6 years at a certain rate of simple interest. Find the sum and rate of interest. Find the sum and rate of interest. अब देखिए क्या बोल रहा है. एक certain sum amounts to rupees 8,400 in 2 years and 10,200 in 6 years. So find the rate of interest and sum. So इस क्वेश्चन को पहले समझ लेते हैं. यहाँ पे सम है, सम है यहाँ पे. So ये sum is what is happening after 2 years. After 2 years it's become 8,200. It's become 8,400. Is that right? No. And what happens after the next? And in 6 years. 6 years. This is after 2 years. So after 6 years, it is 10,200. You are asked, what is the sum? What is the sum? And what is the rate of interest? What is the rate of interest? So let's see, Nancy, did you answer the question? Did you get the answer? How do we do it? Now look at this part where I can see that the difference between 2 years and 6 years. So how much is that? 10,200 minus 8,400, and that is 0 and 0, and 12 minus 8 is 12 minus 4 it's 8, and 9 minus 8, that is 1. That's 1,800. 6%. Nancy says 6%. Okay, that's great. That's great. So 1,800. This 1,800 is the interest for how many years? It is an interest for 4 years. This is an interest for 4 years. So now what will happen? From here, if I take out, this is the amount after 2 years. From this amount, if I take out 2 years interest, I will get the sum. So if for 4 years it's 1,800, then for 2 years it will be, interest will be how much? 900. So take out the 900 from here, you will be getting 7,500 as your sum. 7,500 as your sum. So now I got one part. What is the sum? The sum is 7,500. Okay. Not 7,000. Nancy saying the principal is 7,500. Arifa, did you understand this? So any comment? Any comment? Yeah, Mr. R. Linga, are you able to understand? Okay, Arifa says yes. That's good. That's good. R. Linga is there. Are you understanding that what we are talking about over here? नहीं आया समझ में? Okay, fine. So look at this one. There is a sum. There is a sum. After 2 years, it is become 8,400. After 2 years, it's become 8,400. And the same sum after 6 years. 6 years, it's become 10,200. So, okay, let me write it separately. In sum in 6 years, how much? It's become amount. That's 10,200. 10,200. And after 2 years, how much is the amount? The amount is 8,400. So if I take out this difference, I will get the 4 years interest. 4 years interest. And how much is the 4 years interest? That's 0 and 0. And 12 minus 4, that's 8. And 9 minus 8 is 1. Then 4 years interest is 1,800. नैन्सी यहां तक समझ में आया? 4 साल का इंटरेस्ट 1800 है. Okay. Now if 4 years interest is 1800, then इसमें कितने साल का इंटरेस्ट है? How many years interest is there in this? 2 years interest is there. हाँ, ये तो अमाउंट दिया हुआ है. सो अगर 2 years 6 years का अमाउंट से 2 years का अमाउंट हटा देते हैं, निकाल देते हैं, तो हमें 4 years का इंटरेस्ट मिलता है. इट्स अ सिंपल इंटरेस्ट है. देयरफॉर हमें 4 years का इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, which is 1800. Okay, so 4 years interest is 1800, then 2 years interest will be how much? Then obviously half of this, that's 900. Why I am taking 2 years interest? Because I have the 2 years principal. From this 2 years principal, if I take out the 2 years interest, I will get the principal. ये 2 years का अमाउंट है. अमाउंट इज नथिंग बट प्रिंसिपल प्लस इंटरेस्ट. सो अमाउंट से अगर इंटरेस्ट निकाल देंगे, प्रिंसिपल आएगा. एंड हाउ मच इज द अमाउंट? एंड दैट अमाउंट इज 8400. From 8400, if you take out 900, you will be left with 7500. And this 7500 is your principal. अभी समझ में आया? ओके. नाउ अब हमें क्या करना है? रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट निकालना है. सम तो आ गया, वी गॉट द सम. अरिफा सर 6 years से इंटरेस्ट नहीं निकाल सकते क्या? यस, यू कैन रिमूव फ्रॉम 6 years से इंटरेस्ट निकाल सकते हो. सो दो तरह से इसको हम कर सकते हैं. 6 अगर 10,200 से अगर इंटरेस्ट निकाल रहे हैं, सो कितने साल का इंटरेस्ट निकालना पड़ेगा? हमें 6 years का इंटरेस्ट निकालना पड़ेगा. सो अगर 1 year का 2 year का इंटरेस्ट 900 है, सो 6 years का इंटरेस्ट कितना होगा? 2700 होगा. सो 2700 निकालना पड़ेगा इसमें से. सो आप देखो, अगर 2700 निकालते हैं तो कितना बच जाएगा? 7500 बच जाएगा. ये है प्रिंसिपल. अगर आप इस अमाउंट से निकाल रहे हो, सो दैट इज 8400. एंड फ्रॉम हियर इफ यू आर टेकिंग आउट, देन यू हैव टू टेक आउट द इंटरेस्ट फॉर 2 years. सो यहाँ 2 years का इंटरेस्ट आप निकालोगे, दैट इज 900. आप निकाल के देखो, 8400 माइनस 900 आपको वही आएगा 7500. सो आप कोई भी एक वैल्यू ले सकते हैं. सो आप पूछ सकते हैं कि आपने पहले 8400 को क्यों सेलेक्ट किया? हमने 8400 को इसलिए सेलेक्ट किया बिकॉज इट्स अ स्मॉलर वैल्यू. ये स्मॉलर वैल्यू है एंड वी फील इजी टू वर्क आउट विद अ स्मॉलर वैल्यू. Hope this must be clear by this time. Now, अगर ये हो जाता है तो अब इसको थोड़ा सा इसमें देखते हैं. रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट सब पता लगाना है. सो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट के लिए ये जो इंटरेस्ट है 2 years का इंटरेस्ट है. सो आर इज इक्वल टू, जो बेसिक फार्मूला होता है, SI into 100, that is 900 into 100 by P into T, and the P is 7500 and time, ये 900 जो इंटरेस्ट है इसका टाइम क्या है? The time is 2 years. So by doing so, we will be getting the rate of interest. So let's find it out. So this zeros gets cancel over here. हमें मालूम है 15 से कैंसिल होता है, 15 6 90 एंड 0 and with 15 this one will get cancelled 5 times, and with 5 this gets cancelled 12 times, and 12 divided by 2, which is a 6. So what is the rate of interest? The rate of interest is a 6%. Hope it's clear to everyone. Okay. Now let's move on to the next. Move on to the next. That is what is this question? Look at the question here. A sum of rupees 5,500 is invested in two parts. One in simple interest such that लैपटॉप में एक बार ऑन करके देखो, डिले हो रहा है क्या मोबाइल में, और किस में डिले हो रहा है? सभी में। किस में ज़्यादा डिले हो रहा है? Okay. So rupees 5,500 is invested in two parts in a simple interest such that the interest on one part is 6% per annum for 4 years. That is equal to the interest in another part at 10% per annum for 2 years. So find the sum invested at 6% per annum. 6% per annum. So let's see that. How do we answer this question? So it's a very important statement which says that the interest from 6% per annum for 4 years is equal to 10% per annum for 2 years from another part. So let's take that the first part is X rupee and the second part is Y rupee. So X plus Y will be equal to, I will write over here, X plus Y will be equal to how much? 5,500. Okay, 5,500. Next, on X we are getting 6% for 4 years. So 6 4 is 24. 24% interest. So on 24% interest on X, 24% interest on X is equal to, it is said that the interest is equal. So is equal to here 10% for 2 years. So that is 10 into 2 is 20%. So 20% of Y. Now what is the ratio of X to Y? That is X by Y is equal to 20 by 24, which is nothing but that's a 5 by 6. 5 by 6. Hope this part is clear. Is this ratio is clear? अरिफा आप थोड़ा सा कमेंट करेंगे? Is this ratio is clear? Nancy? If this ratio is clear, that simple interest की जो ratio है, that 25% on X, okay, that's good. 24% of X is equal to 20% of Y. Therefore, X by Y is equal to 5 by 6. Now once it's 5 by 6, so can I find out how much is invested at 6% per annum? 6% per annum invested is X. So X is 5 parts. X is 5 parts out of total 11 parts. So let's find out. That's 5500 into 5 parts out of 11 parts. And the total will be here. That's how many times? 5 times 500. So 500 into 5. That's 2500. Now that's clear. Now tell us for if it is clear, then just you can put yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. 2500. Arifan, Nancy, 2500. Wonderful, wonderful. It's good. It's good. Now, can we go to the next question? Let's read the question now. What's the question? The question says, simple interest on a sum of money for 4 years at 7% per annum is rupees 3,584. So we have time, we have rate, and we have simple interest. What would be the compound interest compounded annually on the same amount of money for 2 years at 4% per annum? So in order to find out the compound interest, what I need to find out is what is the principal here. And in order to get the principal, we have every information. We have time 4 years, we have 7% per annum, and simple interest is there. So can someone tell us what is the sum? Nancy, what's the sum? Anyone? Okay. Okay, let's find out the sum. Let's find out the sum. Now you can see that this is 4% per annum per year, 7% per annum. So the total interest is what percentage? 7 4 is 28%. And when 28% is equal to how much? 3584. 3584. Then what is the sum? The sum will always be 100%. So let's find out what is 100%. So let's cancel this part. What happens over here? This is one time. Take out 28 from here. You left with 78, and again you go with the 2 times. So finally when I cancel this one, I am getting 128. And when you multiply with this 100, so there's 128 followed by 20. Nancy Singh says the sum is 14,600. Okay, Nancy, let's check. Let's check. So we got this sum is I am getting the sum as 12,800. 12,800. Once again we can check this one. Look at this one. 7 6s 7428, and when 28% is equal to 3584, then what will be 100%? This will give you the rate of interest. Tabitha, you are getting 12,800. So okay, let's see that this number is getting cancelled. If you have a problem to cancel directly, cancel with 7, 7, 4, 25 and 7, 5, 35. And again I can see that with 7 the number is getting cancelled 12 times. And with 4 cancel this number, 12, 4, 48 and 4, 8, 32. Followed by 2 zeros, so I get this 12800. 12800. Okay, so once it is clear, on this principle we have to find out the amount of money. What would be the compound interest on the same amount of money for 2 years at 4% per annum? 2 years at 4% per annum. Okay, so we know that the compound interest is annually cumulative. So how do we do it? Let's find out the 4% of this. 4% of this. So 28 into 4, that comes 4832. Carry 3. And 12 4 48 plus 3 is 51. So this is first year interest. The same is of second year interest plus the 4% on the previous one will be added over here. So how much you will add? 4% of this, and that comes 12 4 48 and 4 5 20. So you will finally find that this is 24 plus 20 is 44. So 44.48 and this is 10. That should be your answer. Anyone got the answer here? Option choice E. Okay, that's good, Tabitha. That's good. That's good, Harifa. Option choice C. Okay. So that's how we keep gradually learning. I'm moving on to the next one. How about Nancy? P. Lakshmi. That's good. That's good. Well done. Well done. Next one. The questions like this. A sum of money become 29 by 25 times itself when the number of years is equal to the rate of interest per annum. In simple interest, the rate of interest is okay. Nishi has also joined. Good. Nancy, not Nishi, huh? Okay. So yeah, that's right. So here is sum become 29 by 25 times of itself when the number of year is equal to the rate of interest per annum. In simple interest, the rate of interest is, so we need to understand that the 29 by 25, whenever it is given in the fraction, the amount is given in the fraction. Then this 29, the numerator will be the amount. Numerator will be the amount, and the denominator will be the principal. Denominator will be the principal. For example, if the principal is x, so what will be the amount? The amount will be 29 by 25 of x. So 29 by 25 of x. What does it mean? So it means that okay, let's leave about this. I will take the, if the principal is 1, the amount will be 1 into 29 by 25. It's nothing but finally I get this 29 by 25. So whenever is given in this way, so this is always is amount. This always is amount, and this is your principal, and the difference between these two will be your interest. And what is that interest? The interest is a 4. Interest is 4, Nishi. Okay, that's good. So what is the question? What is the rate of interest? So we know the SI is already there to us. We have SI. This is 4. We have P 25. Okay, and it is said that time is equal to rate of interest. So I can write down this formula. SI is equal to P R T okay. Thank you. So simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. So that is what is P over here? The P is 25 by 100. So I will take that P is 25, and what is R? R and T both are same. And finally I need to find out R, so therefore I will take the R square over here. R into R. In place of T I have to write R, because R and T both are same. So it's become, let write down in this way. So T I am writing R because R and T are same. So PRT by 100, which is equal to SI, and SI is how much here? It's 4. Now Nishi, can you find out what is R value? What is R value? R Linga, can we find out what is R value? Hmm? Interesting. Yes, I am waiting for someone to give the R value is 4. Nishi, Lakshmi, that's good. So here you can see that this gets cancelled how many times? 4 times. So R square is equal to 16. Therefore R is equal to 4. So what is the rate of interest? The rate of interest is a 4. That's good. That's good. Well done. Well done. Now with This is what you can see the question. Previous, that is IBBS Clerk Prelim 2018. Nishi, can you answer this question? What is the question? A sum become 1.8 times itself in 5 years at a simple interest, simple rate of interest. Find the rate of interest per annum. So what happens over here? Look at this one. When the amount is principal is 1, then the amount is become 1.6. It is how much more? 0.6 more. And the 0.6 is nothing but 60%. 0.6 is nothing but 60%. So you are getting the 60% interest in how many years? 5 years. You are getting the 60% interest in 5 years. So Nancy Singh rightly said, okay, that's good, that's good. So 12%. One is Nissi Singh, the other one is Nancy Singh. Okay. So that is we are getting 60%, right? So for 1 year, it will be what percentage? That is 60 divided by 5. It will be equal to 12%. Equal to 12%. So we have an option. So it was very easy question. Let's work out one more question. Arifa, that's good. That's good. You improved your understanding a lot. Okay. Now you can see RRB PO Prelim of 2018. Okay. ठीक है, इस क्वेश्चन को बना के हम लोग कंक्लूड करेंगे आज. That's right. And tomorrow we will be meeting at the same time. आज थोड़ा सा एडजस्टमेंट में प्रॉब्लम हुआ था. 5 PM to 6 PM. Okay, on the same channel. So let's work out over here on this question. What is this question? The Ramesh invested 2 equal amounts in 2 different schemes. 2 equal amounts in 2 different schemes. Now in the first scheme, amount is invested at 8% per annum on simple interest at T years, and simple interest received is 2000. So we know the rate of interest. Equal amount is invested. That means the principal is X. Here the principal is X. Here it is 8%, and the time is T. And he received 2000 interest over here. While the next one, the amount invested is 10% per annum for 2 years. 2 years at a compound interest. This is simple interest, and this is on compound interest. Received the compound interest is 1050. Find the value of T. Find the value of T. How do we get the value of T? So can we get the value of equal amount? No. So here the amount is also X. So can I get, by using this information, Can I get the X value? Nishi, let's work out X value. We know 10% per annum. For 2 years, it has become 21%. In compound interest, it is 2 years, 21%. And that 21% is equal to 5. Principal is 5,000, Nishi. That's okay. Then 21% is equal to 1050. Then what is 100%? What is 100%? So let's cancel this. This is 50 followed by 2 zeros is rightly said, Nishi. That is a 5,000. 5,000. That's good. That's good. Arifa, did you understand? Okay. Now, now come to the next one. We got this as 5,000. So here also it's 5,000. This is also 5,000. Okay. So the second one is also 5,000. Now on 5,000 at 8% per annum, you are getting 2,000 interest. So what is the time? And we know that time is equal to the basic formula. What is that? SI into 100. The SI is 2,000. Then there is 2,000 into 100 by P into T. And the P is 5,000 over here. And T is how much? The T I don't know. No, T into R. The R is 8%. By solving this, I'll be able to find out how much is the T. Let's do it. Then 1, 2, 3. This gets cancelled. With 5, this gets cancelled 20 times. With 2, this gets cancelled 4 times. With 4, this gets cancelled 5 times. Right? So I am getting the T is equal to 5 years. Do you have any where 5 years? Yes. Option choice D. It's 5 years. Hope it is clear. Yeah, Arifa has improved a lot. Nishi was very active. Thank you for joining. Arifa, Nishi and many others. Everyone who has joined. Thanks a lot. So it was slightly at demo like classes. So what I do is I'll tomorrow again just for 45 minutes to 1 hour we will come here again at 5 p.m. Yes, are you agree? 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Well, we will discuss a couple of more questions. You have a doubt? Okay. Yeah, what is that doubt, Arifa? What is your doubt, Arifa? Nancy. Thank you. Okay. Right. Thank you. So, we'll be meeting again at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. Right. So, very good night to all of you. In Unacademy class, we have at 7 o'clock. There is a 7 to 8 regular class in Unacademy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And one thing I left to tell you that the Unacademy is going to start a batch, new batch on 2nd of November. where my class will start on 9th of November from 11 a.m. 9th of November from 11 a.m. So anyone friends are there, ask them to join. These all are the fee structure, and if they are using my uh, referral code, and my referral code is I am writing over here, that is Narendra 07. So by using this referral code, one will get the 10% discount on the fees. Okay, fine, right, thank you, all the best, take care.